On a cold winter day, a man named Alexander went for a walk in the woods. He was enjoying the beauty of the surrounding nature and the silence that only winter can create. As he ventured deeper into the woods, the snow crunching beneath his boots, he noticed how the world seemed to hush around him, as if the very earth was holding its breath. Suddenly, in the distance, he heard a faint whimper. His heart skipped a beat, and he moved closer, his instincts guiding him toward the source of the sound. There, in a small clearing, he discovered a wounded lynx. Its once glistening fur was matted with blood, and its eyes were slowly closing from weakness and the bitter cold. Alexander's heart went out to the creature, and without hesitation or sympathy, he decided to help this beautiful and formidable predator. He quickly retrieved his warm blanket from his backpack and carefully laid it over the shivering lynx. Despite its injuries, the lynx seemed to understand that this human meant no harm. With a look of resignation, it allowed Alexander to approach, a flicker of trust in its eyes. Alexander knew he needed to find shelter for the lynx and a way to summon help. As he searched the area, he soon discovered a small cave not far from the scene of the accident. His years of experience as a rock climber came in handy. With practiced ease, he climbed up and created a temporary shelter for the lynx inside the cave. He used his skills and knowledge to protect her from the cold and danger. Gathering some fallen branches and leaves, he fashioned a soft bed for the lynx. He placed the blanket over her, ensuring she was as warm and comfortable as possible. He then set out to find food and water to nourish the injured animal. Days turned into nights, and Alexander never left his newly rescued companion's side. He brought her food and water, tended to her wounds, and provided everything she needed for her recovery. He watched as the lynx's once dull eyes began to brighten with a glimmer of hope, and her trust in him grew stronger with each passing day. Each morning, as he woke to the soft sounds of the forest coming to life, he was greeted by the lynx's eyes, filled with gratitude and respect for Alexander. Finally, the day came when the lynx was strong enough to return to her natural habitat. Alexander guided her to the edge of the forest, where she could once again roam the wild. With a final, silent exchange of understanding, the lynx vanished into the woods.